mean, I think I just channeled my inner dragon, and whatever came out was the warrior that is Princess Elodie. And I was very excited. I've never played a princess before. I've also never played a damsel before. So to combine those two in an hour and 45-minute movie, you're like, how am I gonna do this from start to finish? But somehow JC worked his magic. Everything I do with intention, and I think there's clear messaging behind this movie that you'll see once you watch the movie. But everything I do, Stranger Things, Enola Holmes, everything has meaning behind it. I hope that it changes people's lives and the projects that I do. I hope that you walk away thinking about who you are or who you want to be, and I think that's very important, and that's what the beautiful thing about filmmaking. Family pictures are very, very normal for us. I prefer maybe the at-home family pictures because they're so funny and we're all able to be goofy, but I'm just so lucky that they're here tonight, and this means so much to me. Family is everything, and just to have my second family here means everything.
Are you a Bon Jovi fan?
Of course, who isn't? Of course.
The most important thing I learned from making this is like to say no. If you feel uncomfortable doing something, you need to say no, and that like power can mean a lot in the world. Because I mean, in this film, Elodie holds a lot of power, and so do the king and queen. And when she gets trapped into that cave, she takes the power off the dragon. Usually people would be afraid of a dragon, but Elodie takes that power and she becomes her own hero.
Oh, it was great. She's just amazing. 20 years old, seeing her accomplishments, and she's just so good in this movie. She's got an incredible presence on screen, and yeah, it was fun working with her.
Millie! Ladies, turn it!
Even though they're immoral, right, these venal women, they have a really good cause. So you have to sort of embody that, right? You have to like the person.
As a fear of the future. Yeah. I love the art she does. From being a fearful future. How does one get prepared for the voice of dragon? One needs to think about who the dragon is, what the dragon stands for. Protection, wisdom, success, and then obviously study the dragon's character. But I tell you, I'm going to share something with you. As soon as I got to the studio for the voiceover, although I had rehearsed a couple of times how to, sound like the dragon, but I was told that the dragon can only walk forward and not backward. And that made a huge difference in my performance. And a great lesson for myself as well. And I thought, I wish in human were like that. They could just go forward and not backward. It was fun. It was a great fun. And what I love about this movie, it's very entertaining, but at the same time, it's one of the most meaningful films I've ever participated in.
Bracelet Renaissance that's happening?
No, I'm not.
No, okay, well, it's the whole thing. It's a Taylor Swift thing.
Oh,
So
no,
having
what?
to exactly, yeah. So
Millie is really young. She's very mature and just poised for her age. It's really impressive. But the chemistry was great. I mean, it's not a romance. This is very much a story about Millie's character overcoming adversity. I mean, I think enough has been given away in the trailer that Prince Henry is not a good guy. He's sort of the evil prince. He's not Prince Charming. So they're not. It's a story about finding your own power, separate from anyone else. And so that's what it's about. That's what Millie does.
I was so keen when I read the script from the first time, and I noticed
that we wanted to turn the fairy tales upside down, you know, and discover new things and new layers on classic stories. I'm always keen to do that, you know.
Well, not with the family, no. No, but it's always date night. I feel this is very romantic. It's very good.
Well, I think it's a time to refresh the stories, to have, you know, new audience bringing on board, you know. And I think for me it was really important to have like a proper approach into the new generations, you know. I think, you know, we have to reflect in our movies what is happening in our society. And I think Damsel is doing that job, yeah.
We're going to bring in our producers.
Bring it up here, everyone, this side, please. Aww.
Have our filmmakers come in.
It's very impressive to see how she was so committed with this movie, especially because in many ways this movie is a challenge, physically and psychologically. And she literally jumped into the water and say, okay, let's make it real. And that kind of greatness from her, it's something that I was so happy.
Everybody right here, please. All right, one more to the left, please.
Millie, to the right. Everyone this way, please.
Listen, one again.
Everyone all together.
Okay, I'm going to kind of